Well, Zambia take on Sudan in the quarter-finals of the African Cup of Nations on Saturday. The team known as the Copper Bullets have reached the last eight for the second consecutive tournament and will start as favourites against a little fancied Sudan. Zambia's coach Hervé Renard is not taking Sudan for granted and even compares them to previous champions Egypt.
C'est ça la force de cette équipe, c'est de
I think that's the strength of this team, the fact that they play in their local championship just like the Egyptian players did. It's a team with a lot of determination, which never gives up. They're not very impressive perhaps at first sight, but they've got some very good players, especially the number 10, who is a really formidable left peg. Players provide constant effort, never say no to help the group, so it'll be a tough game. Well, Zambia reached the last eight by topping Group A unbeaten after stunning Senegal, whereas Sudan snuck in second behind the Ivory Coast, but ahead of Angola in Group B.
Quand on pense qu'on a atteint les quarts de finale, on se dit
I think it's human that when you think you've reached the quarter-finals, tell yourself, well, that's a pretty good goal. There's a bit of slackening. But in football, the ones who slacken, well, they're dead. We've got to be careful to respect our opponents. We've been able to reach the semi-finals, and that's the goal we're focusing on. 16 years that Zambia haven't got to that stage, so that's our objective when we arrived here, and now we're getting closer. Well, until this year, Sudan hadn't even won a finals match since winning the competition on home soil in 1970. And coach Mohamed Abdallah knows his side are the underdogs.
For sure, they have good players. They have advantage that they have players playing out in big teams in Africa. Also playing in Africa, like in South Africa, in Mazembe, in Congo. They prove that they're playing nice football. But it's football, you see. We are also now together in quarter-final. We have to see each other. It will be a tough match.
Under Renard, Zambia look a good bet to reach the semis, and they're not ready yet to let the sun set on their chances of lifting the African Cup of Nations. Well, in the other three quarter-finals, Group B table-toppers Ivory Coast take on co-host Equatorial Guinea later on Saturday. And then Sunday sees Mali play the other co-host Gabon, before Group D winners Ghana, very much the tournament favourites along with the Elephants, take on Tunisia in Franceville.